Hello everyone, welcome back to Today News K-Wave channel. For a long time, the dynamic between Jimin and Jungkook has been one of the most talked about topics among BTS fans. In their various moments together, whether on grand stages, in casual live broadcasts, or behind-the-scenes footage, the two often display a warm closeness and chemistry. It's no wonder some armies have given their interactions special nicknames and begun to notice small details that casual viewers might miss. But recently, the conversation has heated up again, with a different tone. Armies are starting to suspect what's really going on with Jikook's personal life. These suspicions aren't without reason, at least according to fans who enjoy analyzing every gesture and piece of content. Several old moments are being brought up again, juxtaposed with new footage, and then compiled into a series of theories that sound plausible to those who have followed BTS's journey from the beginning. Some highlight the way they look at each other on stage, while others compare statements in interviews that they believe complement each other. In the fast-paced era of social media, a single video clip of just a few seconds can spark a lengthy discussion that lasts for days. But behind that curiosity, there are also voices reminding us that the closeness between two best friends is nothing unusual. Since their debut, the BTS members have been known to have a close bond, thanks to years of training and living together. The intense togetherness, the pressures of the entertainment industry, and shared stage experiences certainly create a strong emotional bond. In that context, the warm interactions between Jimin and Jungkook could simply reflect a genuine friendship, rather than something more. Nevertheless, curiosity remains the main fuel for fandom discussions. Every new post is scrutinized, every small interaction replayed. Some believe they found a clue, while others believe it's all just an exaggerated coincidence. This phenomenon demonstrates the ARMY's deep attention and love for their idols. They not only enjoy the music but also follow the personal journeys, character development, and the dynamics of the relationships between the members. Interestingly, Jimin and Jungkook rarely directly respond to the circulating speculation. They maintain a professional appearance, focus on their work, and occasionally share moments together without over-explaining. This attitude only further piques the curiosity of some fans. In the entertainment world, mystery often makes public figures more intriguing. When there are no clear answers, the room for interpretation is even wider. On the other hand, it's also important to remember that an artist's personal life remains a realm worthy of respect. Popularity doesn't automatically erase the boundaries of privacy. While idols share a lot with fans, not every aspect of their lives should be public. Excessive speculation can create unseen pressure. Therefore, some ARMY choose to enjoy Jikook's interactions as they are, without jumping to conclusions that may not be true. The conversation about Jikook ultimately reflects the unique dynamic between idols and fandoms in the digital age. Social media makes distances feel closer, yet simultaneously magnifies every small detail into a global topic. When a single sweet moment on stage can be watched millions of times, it's natural for interpretations to emerge from various perspectives. Some see it as a beautiful friendship, others as something deeper, and still others choose to remain neutral. ARMY is starting to get suspicious, isn't it? But perhaps more accurately, ARMY is starting to pay more attention. An attention born of affection for the two figures who have accompanied them on their musical journey for years. Whatever the truth behind Jimin and Jungkook's personal lives, one thing is certain. Their work and dedication to BTS remain the primary reason millions support them. Ultimately, the little mysteries surrounding idols' personal lives can remain mysteries, and perhaps that's where their charm lies. Amidst the never-ending flow of information, the dynamic between Jimin and Jungkook continues to be a hot topic of discussion among BTS fans. For some ARMY, each new era of BTS presents a different perspective on their relationship. There are phases when their interactions seem to be frequently seen in front of the camera. Then there are periods when those moments together seem less frequent. This shift in rhythm raises new questions and extends long-standing speculation. Some fans have begun comparing their behavior from year to year, They rewatch old concerts, past live broadcasts, and even behind-the-scenes clips to see if there are consistent patterns or striking changes. In the process, the discussion has become increasingly complex. Some feel their closeness seems more mature and calm, less expressive than before, but still feels strong. Others argue that the lack of public interaction actually fuels curiosity. In an era when every second can be recorded and shared, the absence of a particular moment can be as meaningful as its presence. This phenomenon also demonstrates how modern fandom culture works. ARMY are not simply passive spectators. They are an active community that analyzes, discusses, and shapes shared narratives. A single social media post can grow into a long thread with thousands of responses. Theory after theory emerges, supporting or refuting each other. But beneath it all, there's a common thread that unites them: an emotional attachment to the journey of the BTS members. Jimin and Jungkook have been known to have a unique dynamic since their debut. Their different personalities are often considered complementary. Jimin with his warm and expressive side, Jungkook with his calm yet dedicated energy. When the two share moments on stage or behind the scenes, many feel like they're witnessing a genuine connection. From there, various interpretations emerge, which then evolve over time. However, it's important to remember that every individual's journey is constantly changing. With age and experience, the way a person expresses closeness can also differ. What once seemed spontaneous and playful may now become more private and simple. Such changes don't necessarily signal something dramatic. They could simply be a natural part of the maturation process. In this context, the suspicions raised may reflect fans' hopes and imaginations more than actual reality. On the other hand, the intense attention paid to idols' personal lives also opens up discussions about the boundaries between public and private. Global popularity makes every move of the BTS members a subject of scrutiny. But behind the grand stages and bright lights, they remain individuals with personal space worthy of respect. Curiosity is human, but a balance between curiosity and respect is key to maintaining a healthy support system. Interestingly, mystery often strengthens the appeal. When there's no confirmation or firm explanation, the room for interpretation remains open. That's what keeps the Jikook topic alive over time. Not because there's definitive evidence leading to a single conclusion, but because small, warm interactions can spark the collective imagination of millions of people around the world. Every smile, every glance, every light-hearted joke can turn into a long discussion. In the end, perhaps the question, what's going on with Jikook's personal life, has no single answer. Could be nothing but a strong, supportive friendship. It could also be a dynamic that only the two of them truly understand. What's clear is that whatever relationship they have is part of a personal journey that doesn't need to be entirely public. For ARMY, the choice is theirs. Whether to continue speculating or to enjoy the work and camaraderie shared openly. What remains unchanged is their contribution to BTS's music and their overall journey. Their dedication, hard work, and onstage chemistry remain the primary reasons why millions have fallen in love. The mystery may always be there, but perhaps it's not meant to be solved, but rather to be embraced as part of the charm of two figures who grew up together under the global spotlight. And that concludes our discussion today about why ARMYs are starting to get suspicious and what's really going on behind the scenes of Jikook's private life. Remember, everything we've discussed is just the opinions and perspectives of fans. Ultimately, both Jimin and Jungkook are individuals who deserve their privacy, even though they're part of BTS, which is always in the spotlight. What do you think? Is this just an exaggerated coincidence? Or is there something else that really piques your curiosity? Share your thoughts in the comments section, but please be respectful and don't spread hate. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoy discussing BTS and other fandom theories. Subscribe to stay updated, and turn on the notification bell to be the first to know when a new video is released. See you in the next video. Annyeong, Purple Heart.